So today we are far back in the middle of nowhere. A couple months ago, I kind of accidentally stumbled across a fishing pier all the way back here. That was kind of in the dead of winter. It's springtime now. Today we're heading back out. We're gonna check it out. We've got a rod with us. We've got some crabbing gear. Just kind of sprayed ourselves in preparation of any gnats. We have 3 possible enemies biting freaking tiny gnats. The pollen, like it is just a blanket. And lastly, you know, first time I ever checked this place out, I was sort of kind of attacked by some wasps, but it's fine, man. We're freaking ready for it. We got a bunch of bait in our cooler, got some stuff in the backpack. We got it all, man. Let's get out here, see what the heck we can freaking do. All right, y'all, so here is a little pier. This thing's actually pretty sick, and I'm loving this right now because there's like a moderate breeze. It's kind of coolish, but it's blowing this way, so we're not getting attacked by gnats. If you've never seen these before, I've made a couple videos on these in the past. This is a ring net. We've kind of got to stretch it out a little bit. It's been a while since they've been used, but basically this goes on the bottom. You can tie or zip tie whatever bait you want down there, and crabs smell it. They do the little crab thing, come in, start eating it, and then whoosh. It's not really like fishing in the sense where like, oh, I got a bite or anything like that. You just kind of pick it up when you got a feeling. All right, so here's one of our baits. We have some whiting that I caught maybe a couple weeks ago. The thing I've kind of noticed about crabs is like during the winter, they're not very active, but then when it starts to warm up, especially like when the sun comes out and stuff, it's springtime, this could be a good time. I haven't really tried it yet this year, but it seems like it'd be good. All right, and there we go. First trap ready to go down. Drop it right down there. Our chicken's just still kind of thawing out, so number 2. This tide is actually moving pretty heavy out that way, so we can't put them too far to the end, but we'll probably put another one right over here. Yoink. Quick overview. 1 trap right there. 1 trap right down there. And then 1 soaking a little bit further out, kind of more in the current, but it should still be on the bottom right there. This is just fun, man, because when we're out fishing, if there's ever, you know, a lull or a dull moment, just come over here, check your traps. We're gonna throw this rod out here in a second. I do just want to see, is this definitely, yeah, it's on the bottom. Should we pull it up? It's been in there for maybe a couple minutes. Let's see, any luck on this first pull?
Nothing.
I could really go for some freaking crabs. It has been a long time, and I have kind of trouble buying them because like it's just fun to come out here and do this. Already, man, today could be the day. So basically just got this on our fishing rod. Little sinker slider, 3-ounce pyramid sinker. This actually is some pretty strong current. Hopefully that's good for fishing, maybe. And then we've got some leader with a little circle hook. We did not stop at the bait shop today. I just have these frozen shrimp from Walmart, which should be hopefully just as good. They're honestly pretty darn cheap, and just like to have a stock in the freezer of these in case I just don't feel like going to the bait shop to get my shrimp. All right, there we go. We're gonna try to really get that out there. See what that does. It's not as far as I wanted it. Current is strong, but that hopefully should be good. Now again, this is like a saltwater creek slash river, so kind of possibly anything could be out here. I mean, freaking sharks, redfish, whiting, trout, catfish. I would, oh my god, dude, there's the freaking wasp. He's waiting till I let my guard down to strike. All right, we'll let that sit there. I would love to catch a redfish. That's like my #1 target today, especially the keeper, but I'm down for anything, honestly. We've got some other stuff in the bag. We've got some other baits. We'll just kind of see if anything bites us for the time being. All right, it's been probably about 5 minutes. What do y'all think? Should we check them? Need some nice, juicy, meaty crab. All right, let's see. There's nothing on that one. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. There we go, man.
What do you think you're doing? Hey, get out of my way. Get that foot away unless you want to lose it, sucker.
Well, homeboy escaped. Plane flying over us. A lot going on. That was definitely not like a keeper and eater. There's actually no size limit here in Florida. Back where I'm from, they used to have to be 5 inches point to point, but that honestly potentially could have been a nice bait crab, especially like out here in the river. Chunks of crab, maybe get some freaking red drum, black drum. All right, let's see this one again. This one's the one that's a little bit deeper out. Might be too deep, honestly. Should we put this inshore more? I'll give it one more chance. 3 traps, 1 crab. I'm not mad at that. We casted this out this way. It's all the way over here. This current might be a little much for the 3-ounce pyramid sinker. I'm honestly just happy to see life out here besides the freaking wasps, man. That 1 crab gave me some hope. Okay, look at all that on the line. And we have no bait. All right, you know what? We're gonna try this again. I wanna get it like way out towards that grass line. Ah, not there. Dang it. We'll let it sit, you never know. Oh my gosh. Got him. Whew. Definitely no monster, but first crab of the day. Dude, look at the colors, man. Y'all see the blue? It's a nice crab, man. We're honestly gonna put this in the cooler. We might use this for bait, but it's like teetering on the border. Like that might be a eater. It's a teeter eater. Let's see, we might move this one in a little closer. Oh, hold on. Hold on. There we go. Maybe not. All right, so this right here is the second crab of the day. You guys can see that long skinny apron right there. That indicates that is a male. Yeah, not a bad one. Definitely a little small. Could be a good bait crab, but we're gonna let him go. Let him go, let him grow. Our freaking rod is all the way over here again. All right, we can't cast it out right now. That current is too currenty. Just feels like a bunch more weeds on it. Oh my gosh. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What? Brother, in the crab net? Look at that. That is so cool. All right, well, first fish of the day. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Look at how tiny this little dude is right here. It's like as big as my hand. Oh. Back in the water. You know what? I wasn't even thinking about flounder. Maybe we'll kind of jig around here. We might be onto something. I'm gonna keep soaking the shrimp that we got down there around a little bit more, but that's an option. Where there's a youngin', there could be a thick ol' auntie. That's cool, man. First fish of the day. Oh. Well, I guess first official fish catch with like a rod and reel. I didn't even know this thing was on here. Cool. There we go. Got a little perch. I will say this guy, or girl, I guess, is pretty fat. I wonder if you got some eggs. We'll definitely let her back down there. Those things are pretty good eating. That's interesting. This was one of those catches where I was like, all right, let me just check the bait, reel up. Don't see the rod bouncing. Don't see a line moving. We had a fish. I knew there had to be something on these freaking pilings. Some form of swimming something. Something's definitely got a hold of me right there. That kind of feels like a crab. Yeah, I got a crab on here, I think. Sometimes they'll let you bring them all the way up. Oh, you let go. Looks like somebody has been out here. Y'all see that right there? A little squid tentacle. Wonder if they were having any luck on the squid. That might be the secret bait. All right, what's going on? We got any more surprises? The tide is definitely going out. It's getting pretty shallow right over here, man. Oh yeah. Oh, that's an eater. Oh yeah, that's the biggest one of the day. Oh yeah. Nice claws too. Okay, there we go. That is a strong crab, dude. This one was holding on. All right, here we go. Second crab of the day. This one has got some pretty darn big points. Heck yeah, man. 2 in the bucket. Right in the shallows over here. I'm telling you, man, that thing was strong, dude. He was grabbing hold of the fish in there and then the cage itself. And then I was, you know, surely a valiant warrior. All right. Let's see, do we got another flounder in here? Nothing in this one. All right. Putting them each next to a piling. It's the new strategy. Okay. Whoa, all right. Can we just take a second? Look at the sky, dude. Look at these clouds. That looks so cool. It's like a freaking wispy painting. I mean, it's not been insane action, but it's pretty nice out here, man. I'm having fun. That wind is definitely picked up. That's why I wanted to fish the beach or the pier or something today, but wind like really affects some of those different types of fishing. I've had this on my list for a while though. I've wanted to come back here and just see, because the first time we were here, I'm pretty sure I was getting bit by some crabs, and that was in the winter. So when the crabs picked up a little bit when it got warmer out, they should be feasting. We haven't tried the chicken yet. It's just about thawed out, so we might put that on some more rigs here. Nothing on that one. It is getting more shallow too, so we might have to spread these out a little bit more. Let's try this one. Nothing. That's all right, because we've got this one with the freaking nothing in it. That's fine, dude. Don't do this to me, bag. There's nothing worse when the wind is blowing something away from you and you're like, ah, come back. Yeah, it's all good. You ever have any luck out here with fish?
Oh yeah.
A little mix of everything?
Flounder, got a nice red, sharks, catfish, a lot of stingrays. I got a smaller shark that was about yay big.
Yeah?
Had it on my stringer. We're out here fishing some more. Something hit it on the stringer.
Oh, really?
And teeth mark were that wide.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know what it was, but I'm still chasing it.
Chicken. Not a bad little one. Yeah. What is that? Baby.
About 2 to 3 times that size, we could eat.
Yeah. Yeah, little babies. It's a little better. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. And this is when something interesting happened. I was sitting out here catching catfish, chatting up with these friendly people. He showed me some fishing weights that he made and melted down himself, and he talked about a stingray that stabbed him recently. And of course, the camera wasn't running for this. There was no bite that I saw or anything, but I just reeled in my line, and this was on it. I was not expected to catch this right here. This is an eel. I believe it is an American eel. Now, you might think I'm crazy, but this thing is coming home with us. If I could get him in the cooler. Yeah. Just weird. Surely the crabs won't eat him, right? Hopefully not before we can take him home and eat him ourselves. Hello, sir. How are you today? We are back in the camper. It's kind of funny how this happened. Kelsey and I have been watching these survival shows recently, and the one lady was catching eels, and that's like the only thing she can catch and try to eat. And as she was trying to eat it, she was like, whoop, like she was having some trouble not throwing it up when she was out in the wilderness starving. So I don't know. I've heard people say that eels are actually pretty good eating. Today we are going to be lucky enough to try it. As you guys know, if you've been watching the videos for a long time, we are trying to fill out our catch and cook fish decks, like a little Pokédex of different kinds of fish and stuff that we try out. Today just so happens that we caught something we never tried before, man. We're going to be seeing if eel is worth it. I actually, like, right when I caught it, I was like, oh, well, we could use this as bait, because I know up north it's like really good bait for certain fish. And then a little light bulb went off. I was like, dude, we got to do it. Do I want to do it? Not exactly. I don't want to judge a fish by its cover, by its looks, but eels, they just like look kind of weird. They're super slimy. I feel like they're kind of stinky. I'm gonna do some quick research, see exactly how to eat this thing. It's definitely not the biggest one, but we've got some eels. Oh, and by the way, the crabs that we caught in today's video, I made an executive decision. Since we didn't catch a bunch, and we didn't catch like a bunch of big ones, we are gonna end up using these as bait. It's a good time of the year for like red drum, black drum. And once the pompanos start running, like once the water gets a few degrees warmer, I've heard a lot of people use like the little chunks of those for pompano as well. It's like a little secret bait. So we're gonna use all those as bait. It was a good attempt, but we'll have to get out there to some other spots that I know that might be possibly a little bit better and try to catch some big old crabs that way. Maybe have a big crab boil or something delicious like that. But Chef First State, instead of going like super all out today, we're just taste testing. You never know though, it could be life-changing. Let's give this a shot and see what we can do here. If you're not familiar, eels are very slimy, slippery, so I patted this as dry best as I can with some paper towels. We're just gonna kind of chunk this up and throw it in a pan and see what happens. There's a couple different ways you can cook these. People boil them, people fry them. Apparently all types of different ways that you can prepare these. Yeah, we're gonna keep it pretty simple. Here are just some chunks. I am actually gonna save some of the eel for bait. I kind of got some stuff I want to test out, but rinse these things off, put some seasoning on them, put them in a pan with some butter, I guess, and I feel like there's a potential this is good. prepared the right way. I just don't know if I am the correct preparer to prepare them the right preparedness. All right, we're just gonna go simple, spicy, static. Please let me know down in the comment section. Have you guys ever, one, eaten an eel? I know further into the ocean, there's like so many different types of crazy eels, and on the West Coast, I remember watching Fisherman's Life. He like got some crazy looking eels. So I know some people catch them and eat them. Just, have you guys ever done it before? Also, have you ever used them as bait? Because I know for catfish, people chunk eel up, and I know back up north, like when people were striper fishing, they would put live eel on, and that's like one of the best baits. Like some of the bait shops sell them for pretty expensive, and that honestly would have been like, that wasn't a super big eel, that would have been a good bait eel, honestly, like live for stripers or something. That could have cost a nice thick striper. But let's get this thing going here. Butter in the pan. Alright, we're going to let that cool down here for a second. Definitely let me know if you guys like these kind of videos where we go out to these smaller piers. We've done a couple of them in the past. Also, let me know if you want to see more crabbing. I really would love to get back out on the kayak, hopefully soonish, and drop some pots in that way and kind of kayak and then come back and then check our stuff. Hopefully we're moving in the right direction here with everything and able to do that. Let me know if you guys want to see more big pier fishing, little pier stuff like this, beach stuff, creek stuff, freshwater. I mean, it's springtime. There's a lot that's coming to life right now, so I'm just excited, man. I'm happy to be able to get out there and fish when we can. This, you know, obviously wasn't the craziest day of fishing, but it's just realistic. Sometimes you go out there and this is what happens. We did actually get some pretty good action. We caught some crabs. We caught a couple different types of fish, but just a bunch of smaller stuff. But I will freaking take it, man. We met some nice people too, but I don't know. I'm excited to try this new fish, but a part of me is like a little hesitant, maybe because of that like survival show I watched where that lady was like gagging. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? The first impressions, not terrible. If you guys got served this at a restaurant, you'd probably be like, what the heck is that? But we're not a restaurant. All right, this is a scientific taste testing laboratory. I will say it does smell good. Looks like those little sausages. All right, so there is the inside of one. We just kind of broke it open. I think there's like a middle cartilage area, kind of like I've seen people eat snakes before, and you just kind of chew around that like corn on the cob sort of deal. So we're gonna try one of these. It looks cooked for sure. All right, there we go. I mean, lately we have been eating a lot of fish that are good tasting fish. Whiting, trout. Not saying this isn't one of those, but those are like known, like, oh yeah, that's a good fish to eat. Maybe this is still a more hidden secret, or maybe these just honestly aren't super common. This is like the first one of these I've ever caught out of these creeks before. I think this is the first eel I've ever caught in Florida in general. We used to catch some of these in the little freshwater creeks in Delaware, but this was in like a saltwater / brackish creek. All right, we're just gonna take a bite. Again, that's the inside. I can't say that's bad. I mean, with the butter and the static, all I could use is a little bit of lime, but I'm not sure if it's just the way I cooked it, but it's definitely, you guys can see, it's more of like a firm, meaty texture. You know, it's not like super flaky. It's not like super fishy either. I mean, if you just had these on a freaking plate at like a little tailgate or football party or something, I think possibly they could be a hit. It's not super high on my rankings, but again, if I was in the middle of nowhere and I was starving, I would eat that. Now, on that show we were watching, the lady didn't have any seasoning, so I don't know if it was, I don't know. That could be a little different, but yeah, man, they're just very slimy, weird creatures. No offense if you're an eel. You know what I mean? They're just like alien-like. I will say they're pretty decent. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be either slimy or like dirty tasting, but it's just like firm meat, honestly. I don't know. Let me know what other kind of species of fish you guys want to see me catch and cook. Hopefully we're gonna be doing a lot of different stuff here pretty soon. Eventually here, I want to get more deep out in the ocean. There's like a whole unexplored land of salt water that I've barely even touched. I need to find somebody with a boat. There's so many good eating fish out there, but especially like in the very near future, my eyes are gonna be set on the pompano. I want to catch a freaking pompano. All I gotta say, man, thank you guys so much for all the support. Let's keep this rolling. Thank you guys for watching. See you next video.